Whitney, what has happened to your voice?
Oh, my throat is sore. I think I yelled too much today.
Are you okay, Whit?
Oh, sure.
What is he saying? I cannot hear him.
I don't know. I can't hear him. What's he saying?
Maybe his volume control is out of order.
Yeah, that could be it. Volume control? Say, Whit, you're not losing your voice, are you? He lost his voice.
Whitney lost his voice?
Yeah.
Where can we find his voice?
You don't find him.
Is it here?
No, you don't find it. I mean, he didn't lose it that way. He just...
Is it here?
No, it's not over there. It's a voice. You can't lose a...
Is it here?
No. Hey, whoa, 2x4. You don't lose a voice. But he's gonna be all right. I think he's just sick.
Sick? If he is sick, he has to see the doctor at the hospital like Gina does.
That's a good idea, Whit. Maybe we should get you to the doctor.
Why not, Whitney?
Oh, come on, Whit. The doctor will probably just give you a shot and then send you home. Come on, Whitney. It doesn't hurt that much when the doctor gives you a shot.
Okay, but if you have no voice, how are you going to do your act for the children at the hospital?
Yeah.
Corky,
Yeah?
you know that story too.
Sure, no problem.
Can you do the story and have Whitney enact it out?
Great idea, 2x4. Nope, I know them all. They're Mary Had a Little Lamb, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I know them all, it's no problem. But this story is called Jack and the Beanstalk. One day, Jack took his cow to the market to sell. And on the way to the market, Jack met a big bad wolf. And the wolf said, "What do you got in the basket there?" And Jack said, "I got a hamburger, french fry, and a malt." And the wolf said, "Hamburger, french fry, and a malt. I love hamburger, french fry, and a malt." And Jack said, well, and the wolf said, "I'll give you some magic beans." And Jack said, "I don't like beans." And the wolf said, "I'll give you some magic marbles." And Jack said, "Yeah, everybody knows magic marbles are better than magic beans." So Jack gave him the magic marbles. No, he gave Jack the magic marbles, and Jack gave him the cow and the basket, and he ran home. When he got home, he started to huff, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, but he couldn't blow the house down because it made of bricks, so he started to climb up the house. And he got onto the top of the house, and he started to climb across the roof, and he climbed over the TV aerial, onto the chimney, and down the chimney into the house. When he got in the house, he looked around, and he saw 3 bowls of porridge, and he went over to the first bowl, and he sat down, and he went, it's too hot. So Jack went over to the next bowl and, oh, it's much too cold. So Jack went over to the next bowl. This was just right. And just then the door opened and in came Jack's mother. And do you know what? Jack's mom said, "Jack, what are you doing?" And Jack said, "Ma, I got some magic marbles." And her mother said, "Marbles?" And she took the marbles and she threw them out the window.
No. She threw the beans out the window.
Oh, yeah, threw the beans out the window. Well, that night, Jack was fast asleep. His mother tiptoed in, shut the door, and went over. "Jack, what a big nose you have." And Jack said, "Oh, that's all the better to smell the porridge with." And she said, "Jack, what a big beanstalk you have." And she said, "That's all the better to climb up the beanstalk with." And Jack jumped out and he started to climb up the beanstalk. And he climbed and he climbed and he climbed and higher.
Don't fall down, Whitney!
He got to the top of the beanstalk, but he couldn't go any higher, and he looked up and he saw the big castle up there, and he said, "Hey, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair!" And Rapunzel let down her golden hair, and Jack started to climb up. And he got into the castle, and he saw 3 bears. And the first bear said, "Who's been taking my golden goose that lays the golden eggs?" And the mother bear said, "Who's been taking my golden goose that lays the golden eggs?" And the baby bear said, "Who's been taking my golden goose that lays the golden eggs?" And Jack said, "I got the golden goose that lays the golden eggs." And Jack grabbed the golden goose, and the goose said, "Come on, Jack, let's get out of here." And Jack started to run, and he ran, 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 and then the giant started to run, and the giant ran, and Jack ran, and the giant ran, and Jack ran, and they ran, and they kept running, and the giant ran, and it was a touchdown, and Jack scored 6 points, and he got to keep the golden goose that lays the golden eggs, and everybody lived happily ever after, and I told you I knew the story.
Oh, Whitney, that was a funny story.
Next time, I'm going to tell you my favorite, Goldilocks and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, that was really a great story. But, Whitney, what about your voice?
Yeah. You know, Whit, you can't go around the rest of your life without talking.
You mean we're going to go to the hospital?
No, I think we'll take him to Dr. Audrey's office. She'll know what to do. Come on, Whit. You'll be okay. It's probably just, well, I don't know, they'll give you a shot. It's gonna be all right, Whitney. You just take care. We'll get you there in a minute, as soon as we get in a taxi. Come on.